Yo guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. In this video I wanted to talk about why the green monster exists right now, and I actually read an article about it this morning explaining how it was built and why it was built. So basically in 1910 the Red Sox owner decided to build this new stadium because in their old stadium they were having grass problems and all of that. And in 1912, they opened Fenway Park for the first time. And in left field, there was barely, any wall because in those times, the ball would barely carry out. There were barely any home runs. They called it the dead ball era, I guess. So if there were home runs, most of them were inside the park home runs. And basically, the owner of the Red Sox back then, he didn't want fans to watch the game for free without paying tickets. And that's why he decided to build a 25-foot wall in left field out of wood. It was just made out of wood back then, so that fans would have no chance of seeing the game. And the only way that they could was that they would pay for tickets and come inside the stadium. So there was no way for them to watch the game outside of the stadium. And that's where it all started, basically, and that's why there was that wall in the first place. And then later, or a couple of years later, there was a fire in Fenway Park. About 10 to 20 years later, there was a fire at Fenway Park, and they had to completely redo everything around 1930. So when that happened, they rebuilt the wall, and they actually ended up putting a scoreboard, but manual scoreboard, which is just still there. If you take a nice look at it left field, you could just see on the bottom part of the wall there is a manual scoreboard that is still in use every time they have a home game there. And they also painted the wall green then, so that's where it kind of started to get its name. But there was still no seats there. They had this net, actually, that would catch all the home run balls that would get out so that it wouldn't destroy any buildings that were nearby or anything like that. And then, much longer after that, the new owner of the Red Sox decided to put seats there. And once he did that, it's just become very expensive to sit there. However, a very nice view. I've been to Fenway Park once, but I've never sat in the Green Monster area. So I'm sure it's a lot of fun, but like I said, it is very expensive. And every baseball fan knows Fenway Park, knows the Green Monster. So yeah, and even people from all around the world come just to see that. So an interesting fact there, guys. Just wanted to share that with you. Stay tuned for the next Remember That Player video. That's coming out tomorrow. And subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time.